Hi Valley College students, Mike the librarian here with a quick video about using the website we're looking at right here, the Internet Archive, to find and read items held by the Valley College Museum. This includes old issues of our campus newspaper, the Valley Star, and historical photos and audio interviews from in and around the San Fernando Valley. To get to the museum's collection, we'll use the search bar to type in Los Angeles Valley College Museum, and it'll be the first result. Click on that first result to get to the museum's page and start searching. What we're seeing here is the homepage for the Valley College Museum collection. Notice the URL is pretty simple. You may want to memorize it or bookmark it so you can get here faster in the future. The left-hand column tells us how many items are housed in this collection, and below that you'll find some tools to help filter your results. The year published date slider allows you to create a date range that you want your results to come from. The Part Of section will link you to other collections that house these materials. The Media Type section will allow you to narrow down your results to a specific category. For issues of the Valley Star newspaper, for example, you could click on Texts to narrow down your results. Below Media Type, you'll find the Year filter, which allows you to narrow down your results to specific years, or exclude certain years from your results. Click on More in blue to see the full list of years. Okay, now let's try using the search bar near the top of the screen. By default, the site performs a metadata search, which means it'll be looking for your search terms in the item's description, things like the title, creator, subjects, etc. So a metadata search could be effective for finding issues of the Valley Star. However, what a metadata search doesn't do is search the full text of the articles within each issue of the Valley Star. So, if I was interested in finding articles in the Valley Star that mention chemistry, for example, a metadata search wouldn't help. What you'll want to do in this situation is use the second option under the search bar, Search Text Contents. This will search the full text of the Valley Star articles, looking for your search terms. If your goal is to find old Valley Star articles that mention certain words, then make sure you're using Search Text Contents for all of your searches. Before we take a look at one of these old articles that mentions chemistry, I'd like to point out a few things about how the results list is organized and displayed. By default, the site uses a tile view to display the results, but you can change it to a list view or a compact list view. For now, I'm going to leave it as tile view. Next to the view options, you'll find more options for sorting your results. By default, the site sorts your results by relevance. Besides relevance though, you can also sort your results by views, both weekly and all time, title, which is alphabetical, and date published. You can indicate if you want the results to be ascending or descending by using the two small arrows next to sort by. Additionally, you can always use the filter tools on the left-hand side of the screen in order to organize a results list. So how do we access an issue of the Valley Star that mentions the word chemistry? We simply click on that item in the results list, and in this case, I see the third result is an issue of the Valley Star from 1956. When I click on it, we are taken directly to the page of that issue that mentions our search terms. In most cases, you'll probably need to adjust your viewing settings in order to read the article. Right now we're looking at a 2-page view, but you can use the tools at the bottom to go to thumbnail view or a 1-page view, which I like because it zooms in for you. You can also zoom in and out manually by clicking on the magnifying glasses. Notice that your search term is highlighted in the text for easy finding. The left-hand column in this reading view also has some useful features. By default, it displays the paragraph that the search term appears in. If you ever get lost inside an issue and can't find your way back to the part that you need, clicking on this paragraph will take you back to the place your search term appears. You can also search for additional terms in this issue by using the small search bar at the top. You also have an option for bookmarking this issue, which is highly recommended since it'll make it easier to find this information in the future. Underneath the bookmark icon are even more options for adjusting your viewing settings by manipulating things like brightness and contrast. Finally, you may want to use the share icon in order to email yourself or others a link to this issue. Besides bookmarking, this is another very helpful way to keep track of the best items you've found. Okay, that wraps up this video about using the Internet Archive to find items housed in the Valley College Museum. Remember, besides newspapers, there are hundreds of photos and interviews to find as well. If you ever need help with this, don't hesitate to reach out to your Valley College librarians at 818-947-2764 or email us at ref@lavc.libanswers.com. We'd love to help you with your research needs.